Hello, America. This is Josh and Tim from SecureGoldSilver.com. I just wanted to take you through just some of my thought process, some of our thought process, and what we see coming real soon. If you see right here, this is Drudge Report. You know, this is just one place to go to check for some news. U.S. to bail out the European Union. So if we go ahead and just kind of take a good strong look at what they're planning on doing. Again, we're printing dollars. We're just printing money, and then saddling our children and their children. Just the entire American population is being strapped with this massive, massive, massive debt because we just keep on printing money, and yet we don't have anything backing it up anymore. We're off the gold standard. We've been off the gold standard for years. It's just our word for it. So this is just one thing that makes me say, when people ask, how high do you think gold can go? I tell them that they're asking the wrong question. It's not how high is gold going to go in price. It's how low is the value of the dollar going to go. I'll say that again just because it's really important. It's not how high is the price of gold going to go. It's how low is the dollar going to go. Gold is the standard monetary exchange for all currencies. And so when it costs 10 euros as opposed to $20, well then obviously the euro is stronger in currency to buy that same product. So when we're looking at the price of gold in dollars, okay, now if we were to take this chart and reverse it, okay, and have it go like this, that'd be the value of our dollar. You see, as our dollar continues to get weaker and weaker and weaker, that's when gold continues to rise. It had an all-time high of $1,400 per ounce. Okay, again, I've taken a look at a lot of these guys that are talking about our country and what direction it's going, and one of them would be Glenn Beck. Now, Glenn Beck's been warning of catastrophic events. He says stockpile on food, because the food prices are going to go up. Why are food prices going up? It's not because the cost of food is changing. It's because the value of your dollar is continuing to decrease. And with that said, I mean, there's a new act called the Food Safety Act that just got passed, I think it was a day ago, and that is going to drive the food prices up a lot more, because what it's going to be doing is it's going to be putting out of business a lot of these farmers markets, the food stands, that don't meet government standards. Also, in the Food Safety Act, which doesn't provide us any safety for food, it also is going to regulate seeds. You can only buy government issued seeds, and with a lot of seeds there is some genetic alterations being done to the seed itself, and those seeds, if I was to plant it in the ground and grow a pumpkin, the seeds in that pumpkin would not be able to grow more pumpkins. So again, when I look at things like this, Glenn Beck's been saying buy gold for years. Let's go back to our chart. If he's been right, then I think I'm going to start believing him. Silver, let's talk about that real quick. Silver is another really hot commodity. Okay, it is a precious metal. Now, the difference between gold and silver is that silver is used in pretty much everything. The computer you're watching this video on right now, I mean, everywhere in the world, for all the TVs and all the electronics, they have some silver in it. That's not the same with gold. The thing about silver that I like is that it costs less for me to get in the game. I mean, with gold being $1,400 an ounce, that's a lot of money. With silver, currently I think it's about $25 to $30 an ounce, and it's continuing to rise. Some people think silver is going to be up there to $100 to $500 per ounce. There's people that speculate that's a pretty wide market share or what it could be. That's a pretty wide range of prices. However, again, I mean, if it's right now at, let's just say 30 and it goes to 100, then you've more than doubled your money. So that's the reason why I like silver. I say, hey, you know what? Silver's a pretty darn good deal. It's at a price that anyone can afford right now. I mean, first come, first serve with the silver. Buy it up right now, because I'm telling you that price is going to continue to increase. Why? Because the value of your dollar is going to continue to decrease. That brings me to, where do I go buy gold? Where do I go buy silver? These guys, Goldline, I know Glenn Beck trusts them, and they do provide you the physical gold, which is something I would definitely say you should have. However, their rates that they are charging, I believe, are a little bit more than what you need to pay. And that brings us to, again, securegoldsilver.com. If you go here, you can sign up for free. You can get a free membership to be able to buy gold and silver and other precious metals at wholesale. SecureGoldSilver.com. Buy all this stuff at wholesale. It gets shipped directly to your house, and that way you'll save a lot of money. Why pay an extra 25% on top of the price of these precious metals to things like Goldline and Roslyn Capital? I don't, and I've found that today I bought another 2 or 3 tubes of silver, and they're at spot price, which is basically the market price. If I was going to sell my stocks right now, I said sell at market. That's what spot is when we're talking about gold, silver, and other precious metals. Now, if you're paying a stockbroker some hefty commissions, 10, 25%, that's the same deal with Goldline and some of these other major companies. Go to SecureGoldSilver.com and you'll be able to bypass having to pay all those extremely high commissions, because this has a one-time per year membership fee, which is really nominal, and then you're able to buy at wholesale prices. So again, guys, just thanks for stopping by. Please go to SecureGoldSilver.com, SecureGoldSilver.com, and let's get started.